In this video, we're gonna chat about the most mysterious race in the Resistance Alliance. From the moment they appeared in the Skibidi Toilet series, they've had a ton of fans. We'll be talking about the TV Men. These enigmatic beings with mystical powers have helped defeat the Skibidists in many battles. But despite the help they give to the cameramen, I've noticed some odd stuff about them. After going through past episodes, I've come up with a super interesting theory based on things you might have missed while watching. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button so you don't miss out on our breakdowns of new episodes. My theory might sound crazy to most fans of the show, but I'll try to show you the TV men from my perspective. I think they're the most complex allies of the cameramen. Don't be shocked if in future episodes, the TV men turn out to be not who they seem. Given what we saw in episode 66, it's pretty clear they've got their secrets and are playing their own game. But let's break it down step by step. First, everyone in the Alliance, the cameramen, radio men, and TV men, come from totally different races. Initially, the show just had cameramen. Then, when they couldn't handle the Skibidists, the radio men appeared. The TV men came into the series last. They were super effective in battle at first because the Skibidists just weren't ready for an enemy with such advanced tech. Let's recall the TV men's debut. We first saw a TV man in episode 39. Right when the cameramen were getting beaten by the Skibidists, a TV man appears. The Skibidists were instantly intimidated. That's a weird reaction from them since they usually aren't that scared of enemies. Just remember when the radio men appeared on the show. Even though the radio men were beating the Skibidists at first, the Skibidists didn't really show any special fear towards them. But the TV men immediately struck fear into the Skibidists. It's worth noting what the author himself had to say about it. He mentioned that there's something even scarier than the Skibidists. What did Dayfug mean by that? Are the TV men just a threat to the Skibidists? After all, the Skibidi Toilets themselves pose a danger to humanity and the Alliance. Was Dayfug implying that the TV men might be an even bigger threat to the Alliance than the Skibidists? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's dive deep into the appearance of the TV men in episode 40. In this one, 3 TV men come to the cameraman's aid, and one of them has 5 TVs. This big TV man, with his special power, drives the Skibidists mad. At first glance, it seems like the TV men are helping the cameramen in the fight. But under this episode, Dayfug leaves another ambiguous comment, saying, "Did the TV men come to help?" I mean, if they're clearly allies, why the cryptic messages? But that's not the end of the mysteries surrounding this enigmatic race. Looking at all the episodes where the TV men appear, it's hard not to notice that at the first sign of danger, they teleport out of the battlefield. I highly doubt they're scared for their lives or avoid direct combat. It seems more like the TV men just don't consider the cameramen as comrades. On the battlefield, the cameramen and radio men always fight side by side. If they win together, and the same goes for when they lose. But the TV men act like they see themselves as a superior race within the Alliance and don't feel obligated to consider the consequences of their retreat at crucial moments, putting many cameramen and radio men in danger. Sure, there were times when the TV men saved the cameramen, but in my opinion, they do it just to gain their trust or to build a good guy reputation. Only one of them sometimes shows any signs of liking the cameraman, and even then, it's not always and not in every situation. Moreover, it's worth noting that the TV men's ability to hypnotize and drive the Skibidists mad also works on the cameraman. In episode 40, we saw a TV man give a cameraman a special lens to protect against the harmful light the TV men emit. Then in episode 66, a TV man hypnotized a plunger man. And later, a TV man scientist hypnotized our cameraman to ensure he kept everything he saw at the base a secret. Basically, cameramen are easy prey for the TV men. They can hypnotize them easily and bend them to their will. not to mention the sheer excitement cameramen feel when the TV men appear. In this scenario, only the radio men remain unaffected by the TV men, but there are fewer and fewer of this alliance race as time goes by. You can tell since they appear less and less in new episodes. We should also talk about the TV man Titan, who will likely return to the show soon. I've noticed that this Titan always operates alone. Unlike the radio man and cameraman Titans, who show some human traits, the TV man Titan acts like an emotionless robot. He always acts solo, and, like others of his race, retreats from the battlefield at the first sign of real danger. While radio men and cameramen fight together and respect regular cameramen, the TV man pays no attention to his allies. He just destroys enemies and, when things get too hot, teleports away. I've noticed that the TV man Titan has never teamed up with any of the other Titans. That's odd because Titans are way more effective when they stand together against enemies. It's possible that the TV men were envisioned as a more serious and charismatic race, stingy with emotions and seldom showing any affection, even to their own allies. But I honestly think the TV men are more complicated than they might seem at first glance. Given that they haven't suffered any losses in their battles with the Skibidists, it's clear they're smart and strategic. They're way ahead in technology compared to the cameramen and radio men. If it ever came down to it and the TV men decided they wanted to take over, the rest of the alliance would be in big trouble. We've seen divisions among the Skibidists before, like when G-Man turned against the Scientist. So why couldn't a similar split happen within the Agent Alliance? Either way, the motives and goals of the TV men are still a mystery to us. We can only guess what they're up to. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to me. Also, drop a comment below about what you think of my theory and whether you believe the TV men could betray the Alliance. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episodes.